Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Dickinson College President, Dr. Nancy A. Roseman, and the Blue Mountain Battalion Professor of Military Science, Lieutenant Colonel Paul Culberson, welcome to today's contracting ceremony for Cadets Jacob Geary, Jacob Grant, Brian Reed, and Kirsten Walsh. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the National Anthem. The Dickinson College Reserve Officer Training Corps was established in 1952 during the height of the Korean War. Since the founding of the ROTC at Dickinson College, hundreds of officers have commissioned from the program. Today, we add 4 more potential officers to that distinguished list. The contracting ceremony is a significant milestone in the life of a young college student. It is official transition from civilian to cadet, from student to leader, from civilian to a member of the United States Armed Services. Today, these cadets will enter the ranks of the proud, brave men and women who have served before them. At this time, I'd like to introduce the Professor of Military Science, Lieutenant Colonel Paul Culberson.
Something I like to do with my young sons is have them do biographies, study about somebody famous, and then write a biography. So ask my son Hunter, do a biography on somebody famous from his history, and he does one on Julius Caesar. Comes back, Julius Caesar, a Roman, he was a general, he gave long speeches, and they killed him. So what does that mean? Lesson learned, don't make long speeches. President Roseman, Neil, fellow faculty, families, and friends of the Blue Mountain Battalion, thank you so much for attending today's contracting ceremony for these four wonderful cadets. I was lying in bed last night and I was talking to my wife, and I said, sweetheart, in your wildest dreams, did you ever think that I would be standing here at Dickinson College in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, in front of the president of the college, the dean and the provost, families, and these cadets doing an oath of enlistment for these young men and women? And she leans over to me and she says, I don't want to burst your bubble, sweetheart, but you're not in my wildest dreams. But seriously, I want to highlight something about these 4 young cadets, soon to be enlisted in the Army as a cadet, essentially. It takes a lot of commitment. They understand the sacrifice they're about to undertake when they raise their right hand. That's a significant milestone to be contracted. And by contract, I mean raising your hand and making an oath and swearing allegiance to the Constitution of the United States of America. Okay? And that is why we make such a big deal about it, inviting the families, because I think it is an important event, a huge milestone and a future leader. And that's what these are. They've demonstrated obviously that they're intelligent. They wouldn't have got into Dickinson if they weren't intelligent, obviously. Their athletic ability, you can see by their stature that they're obviously athletic. But most importantly, it comes down to leadership and leadership ability. And they've demonstrated that. If you look back historically at World War II, we had about 100 million people in the United States. and about 18 million of those served in the armed services during World War II. Today, approximately 350 million in the United States, and about 1.5 million actually serve. That's in active duty and reserves. All right, so less than 0.5% volunteer, make a commitment to the nation to serve in the military. Obviously, many people serve in other ways, but to make a commitment like this and serve the armed forces of America is tremendous. I'm not going to talk about each one of these individually. We'll mention that shortly. But I just want to thank all of you for coming today. Listen to the oath of enlistment they're about to take. It means a lot. It means a lot to me. I know it means a lot to the families. You guys wouldn't be here if you didn't have the support and love of your family. Here I am, Lieutenant Colonel Culberson, and I have my father here supporting me still today. So I want to thank the families very much for coming here. It means a lot, not only to me, but especially to these young men and women. So at this point, I would like to recognize President Roseman and ask her to come forward. She would like to say a few remarks.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Culberson. It's such an honor and a privilege to share this moment with you today. The families of these 4 amazing young people who are about to take this step and take this oath, as Lieutenant Colonel Culberson just spoke about. For me, it's sharing this moment with you. It's really an honor and a privilege, and frankly, a little humbling. I think particularly given the venue that we're standing in today, Memorial Hall, which represents so much to the college and honors Dickinsonians who have taken a similar oath and given their lives to their country. I'm really struck by these 4 students in that we have a history major, a biology major, an economics major, and an environmental studies major. And the breadth of those intellectual interests will serve us so well in the future to our country in their military service, but also their service beyond. In so many ways, you represent not just the future of Dickinson College, but the future of our nation. So I thank you for what you're about to do. We're so proud of you, and it's really, again, it's a privilege to share this moment with you and with your families. Thank you.
Thank you, President Roseman. Position of attention.
The 4 cadets you see before you represent the best of America's sons and daughters. In addition to contracting today, each of these cadets has earned and been awarded a 3.5-year ROTC scholarship to attend Dickinson College, a significant accomplishment and a testament to their scholastic abilities, physical fitness, and leadership potential. Cadet Jacob Geary is a first-year student at Dickinson College. He hails from Pottstown, Pennsylvania, and is majoring in history. Cadet Geary's mother and father, Sharon and Travis Geary, are here with us today to witness him receiving the oath. Cadet Jacob Grant is a first-year student at Dickinson, majoring in biology. He hails from Gaithersburg, Maryland. Cadet Grant's mother, Melissa Diamond, is with us today to share in this momentous occasion. Cadet Brian Reed is also a first-year student at Dickinson, majoring in economics. He hails from Winchester, Massachusetts. Cadets Reed, mother and father, Jean and Joseph Reed, are present for today's ceremony. Cadet Kirsten Walsh is another first-year student here at Dickinson. She is majoring in environmental studies. She hails from Chickasha, Pennsylvania. Cadet Walsh's mother, Stephanie Walsh, is here to support Kirsten at today's contracting ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant Colonel Paul B. Culberson will now administer the official oath of enlistment. As the official oath is read, please feel free to move to the front of the seating area and take photographs.
Before I do that, I would like to highlight, if you do want to take photos, please come forward and do so. But we do have photos being taken as well. Don't feel obligated to sit there if you want to take photos. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me, according to regulations, and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the Army Song.
March along, sing a song with the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true, who have fought to victory. We're the army and proud of our name. We're the army and proudly proclaim. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high day, the army's on its way. Count off and cadence loud and strong. For wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our contracting ceremony. Please feel free to come forward and congratulate the cadets and take additional photographs. Thank you very much for attending.